Hi, I'm Jordan Rodriguez with Tightlines 208, and today we're going to learn how to ice fish. Ice fishing is one of my favorite types of fishing. It's a great wintertime hobby, gets you out of the house. We got a nice beautiful day here at Lake Cascade. Let's see if we can catch some fish. So now that we have our holes drilled, we're gonna start getting our gear set up. So you'll see here I've got an ice fishing rod. These are a lot smaller than what you'd use in open water fishing. It allows you to sit nice and close to the hole while you jig. They got good flexibility to them and they're real sensitive so you can detect small bites. And we're gonna set it in a rod holder like this and we'll be ready to fish. So with ice fishing, really the only way you can fish is straight down. So everything, all the lures you're using is typically some kind of jig. And it's up to us as the angler to give the jig some action and some different cadences to see what triggers a strike from the fish. One of the things we can use is called a flasher, and that's this device I have in front of me. A flasher helps us see what's going down under the ice. Okay, so now we're using our flasher. The transducer is giving us a signal that shows us this is the top and this is the bottom. And using the yellow setting, we're at about 10 feet of water. And then this line here represents our jig. So we can see where we are. Usually we want to be right within about a foot of the bottom. And so what happens is if a fish shows up anywhere between the top and the bottom, it also shows up as a colored light. And you can line up your jig with where that fish is and puts you in the strike zone. Okay, so we're getting a bite right now. You can see the tip of the rod start to move. And when it pulls down, you pull up. And that's a fish on. Fish on. Doesn't feel very big. Oh, he's just a little rainbow trout. So this guy's pretty small. We're gonna put him back. Look at this fish. This is the jumbo yellow perch that makes Lake Cascade famous. This is over 2 pounds, about a 16-inch fish. I didn't catch this fish, another member of our group got it, but it's been a slow day and it can be that way with ice fishing, but you stick it out, a fish like this makes it worth the trip. Well, there's only been 3 fish on the ice. You saw the small trout and a couple of big perch like this. The bite's pretty slow. We're gonna head over to Horse Thief, which is just about 15 minutes away, see if we can get some more action there. Caught 1 fish already and the bite seems to be good, so hopefully we can get a couple more. So when you ice fish, there's really 2 methods that you'll catch fish on. One is actively jigging, which is what we're doing right now. We're using the flasher. We're making the lure move up and down in the water column, and that's really the most effective way to catch fish. But because you can use up to 5 rods, sometimes you have some other rods out and you can't be jigging all those at the same time. So those ones that are just sitting there, we call that dead sticking. And so what we're doing right now is I'm jigging and we've been marking fish in about 10 to 15 feet of water. So we've got our other rods set at that same depth. So when the fish swim through, they may choose to grab the one that's just sitting there. But a lot of times the movement is what triggers the strike. No joke. There we go. Fish on. We just caught our second trout at Horse Thief. These fish are in pretty shallow water, anywhere from 5 to 15 feet, and we're getting them on these small jigs tipped with a little bit of mealworm or waxworm. Bait is really important for ice fishing. Almost all of the lures and gear you use, you'll tip with some kind of bait. Just gives them a little extra attraction. Still not big enough to keep. We're gonna let this one go. Thanks for joining us on the ice today. Now you know a little bit more about ice fishing. It's definitely a challenging sport, but it's so much fun, especially on a beautiful winter day like this, to be out here catching fish through the ice. We saw some fish, we had a great time. We'll see you again next time. Tight lines.